Hi, this is Kelly from paperbeadrollers.com, and today I'm going to fulfill one of the biggest requests that I get. I'm always asked, can you please do some projects that don't involve jewelry? We want some home decor projects and maybe even some functional projects. So today we're going to do a holiday themed project. We're going to take my stars paper, which is specially made for making paper beads, and this frame from the dollar store that looks like a star, and we are going to make a beautiful Independence Day decoration. So come on, let's get rolling.
Here are the tools and supplies you'll need for this project. A hardening glaze such as Deco Art's Triple Thick, some floral wire, and nippers. You may also want a pair of coated pliers in case you need to straighten the wire, but they aren't absolutely essential. I'll put links to all of these things in the comments. Next, you'll need a wreath frame. Now, I got this one from Dollar Tree last year. You'll measure your frame to determine how many paper beads you need to make for the project. I measured along each of my wires where I'll place my small beads, and in between each of the wires where I'll place my large beads. Then I divided it by the width of my beads, which is 1/2 inch. I'll need 80 of the large beads and 140 of the small beads. Your numbers will be different if you use a different frame. I used colored cardstock for the large beads and the Patriotic Stars paper I showed you earlier to make the smaller beads. Now, I did a live on how to make these beads that I'll link in the description of this video, and I'll put a card up here at the top. I'll also use these spacer beads to add a bit of bling to the project. The last thing you'll need is a glue gun, but if you're good with wire wrapping, you may not need this at all. I am not very experienced at wire wrapping, so I chose to use the glue gun. It's time to string the beads. Now, before we do that, make sure to click subscribe so that you don't miss any future paper bead tutorials, and it helps me out a lot. I'm going to start with my innermost layer and attach the floral wire securely. Now, this is where some coated or regular pliers might come in handy if you have them. Dabbed a bit of hot glue on it to make it more secure. To maximize our time, I'm going to do 4 sections of this wreath, but you can go all the way around the frame in one go if you'd like. Now, I know from my measurements that I'll need 3 beads for each section with the spacer in between, so I'm going to string all of those at once. Don't start with the spacer. You're going to need to use the spacer at the end to anchor the strand when you're finished with the layer. I'm going to center these beads on the wire. Dab some hot glue and press the spacer into place. Now, I learned from experience that you need to let the glue cool completely before you do the next section. If you don't, your spacers will pull out. I did tug on these quite a bit. So you'll just go along and do this for each section of your frame. They're really not that difficult. Make sure that you go back and pull off all of these pesky glue strings as you go. They can be hard to get to once all of the layers are in place. Layer 2 is similar, but you're stringing in the space in between the frame wires. Now, this can make it a bit trickier. Once the wire is attached, go ahead and string all of your beads. Space them out nicely. And then secure that spacer with the hot glue. Now, be sure that you're bending your wire so that your spacer sits straight and is aligned with the spacer above it. One challenge that I faced with this particular frame is that it was put together slightly crooked, and that made some of the spacing off. Also, this frame isn't flat, it's rounded, so putting the spacer directly in the center of this wire wouldn't work. See how I have a larger gap toward the point of the star? I was worried about that as I was putting it together, but it really did turn out looking great. Onto the third layer, which is the same process as the first two, just with more beads. Now keep in mind that while I'm using a star wreath and star paper, you can use this method to create any shaped wreath for any season or holiday. The options are unlimited. Now, one thing that I would do differently if I made another star wreath is that I would have tacked these small beads directly to the wreath wire to keep them lined up. So maybe just a spot of hot glue here and there. Another thing to consider is where you're going to hang your wreath. Now, if you're hanging it on a light colored wall, you might consider spray painting the wreath frame white and buying white floral wire instead of the green floral wire. And there it is with all the rows. Now I need to clean up my hot glue strings and some spots where the glue clumped up under the spacers. I'll use my nippers for that. And here is the fully finished wreath, just in time for the holiday. Now, I'd love to see your paper bead projects, and you can show them to me. Come hang out with us on Facebook in the Paper Bead Fanatics group. The link is in the description. And don't forget, you can get paper bead rollers and other tools and supplies at paperbeadrollers.com. Happy rolling!